Test, 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 test.
Yep, I got that one.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Test 1, 2.
I'm good.
Welcome into today's JV football matchup. I'm Red Hilbert alongside Hayden Regan. I appreciate you guys for joining us. Saints here for their first game of the year, taking on the Lafayette Rams. Should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep. The Rams will start off receiving in this first half.
This Lafayette Rams team definitely seems a little more physically imposing, I'd say, in comparison to the Saints. So I'm interested to see how things play out. But they look comparable to a varsity team, is what I would say.
Yeah. Saints are a much younger team, though.
Absolutely.
Lots more freshmen, whereas Rams are a lot more sophomores.
Coach Sherman Horner, English teacher as well for St. Christopher's, man the sideline. I believe that's number 60, William Sterling, to kick off for the Saints, get things rolling this season. Oh, number 50, excuse me.
Number 50, William Sterling will kick off for the Saints.
Just easy little squib kick up the middle, recovered by Quinn Walton.
So Saints defense taking the field for the first time this season. The line looking pretty big, but I'm not sure about the secondary. I think they've had some struggles this offseason finding people to fill that role. But I'll be interested to see what they can do here on this first drive, stopping this big Lafayette team. A lot of Saints hurt on the season as well, missing some star offensive players.
Rams handoff to number 2, Aiden Gerda. Gains about 8 on the play.
That's a 9-yard carry for number 2, Aiden Gerda. He's brought down by number 3, Finn Walter.
Good carry there, and as you see, Finn Walter serving as a captain today for the Saints. First play of the year, but a good start for the Rams. Almost getting the first down there. It's rumored that their varsity football team is a run-heavy team, so I'll be interested to see if that translates to the JV side.
Handoff to number 1, Jameer Naismith.
Up the A gap there. Finds the hole, gets some power from his lineman. Good run there.
He's brought down by number 60, Eric Thunderberry. First down Rams.
From my minimal experience as a middle school football player, I can attest to the fact that it is very hard to defend this run offense. A lot of options, a lot of different variations and sets this Lafayette team can come out in, and it's hard to follow the ball, especially as a secondary member.
Yeah, and they seem to be very compact on the line.
Yep. A lot of tight ends, minimal receivers.
Handoff to number 10, Sam Buchanan.
Good stop there for the Saints.
Huge tackle there. Parker McGay bringing him down about 3-4 yards behind.
Rams finally lining up with the receiver out wide.
Handoff to number 2, Aiden Gerda.
Great spin move there, but quickly stopped by number 11 for the Saints. That's Hank Mullins, the freshman.
He's brought down for a short gain. Number 11, Hank Mullins, was first on the tackle.
Gerda just makes it back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's the first TFL we've seen for the Saints. Starting to slow things down, starting to figure out this run offense.
Big third down here. Aiden Gerda in motion again. Handoff to Jameer Nesbeth for a first down. He's brought down around the 28-yard line.
That's a big 10th grader right there. Jameer Nesbeth just simply using his brute force, getting through that defensive line. As you can tell right there, this Rams offense constantly subbing people in and out of the game.
Handoff to Josiah Thompson. Brought down with just a 1-yard gain there.
That's a nice stop by number 62, Jackson Davis.
Good read there by Jackson Davis for the Saints. Rams have gone under shotgun, under center every single play of this drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep that up all game.
Handoff to number 44, Josiah Thompson there.
Good group stop by the Saints. Getting to the line early, and they've got Rams have a 3rd and long here. Saw their kicker. He's got quite the drip on, doesn't he, Hayden?
Oh yeah.
But he's got a leg on him, so I'll be interested to see how frequently this team kicks if they're in a position like this. Hopefully, Saints get a stop and force a field goal. But, I mean, you rarely see that at the JV level these days, so it's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little Marquette King influence on the kicker and punter
Absolutely.
there. Handoff to number 23, Devin Sherrod there. Only a 2-yard gain, so that will be 4th down.
Good stop there by Wynn Lucas. Saints have figured out this run game. A lot of motion, and they're just expecting the run at this point. So 4th down. Looks like the Rams offense is going to stay on the field. Jameer Gibbs coming back in the game. He looked like he was limping off earlier in the possession. So I think they're going to try to find that power back and go up the middle with him.
Yep.
Definitely a reliable option.
Doubt they'll have a receiver wide here.
Yep, not expecting a pass here at all on 4th and short. Gibbs up the middle.
Jameer Nesbitt again. Big team tackle there. And that'll be a first down.
First down Rams.
Yep, there's that power option from Nesbitt.
Nesbitt limping around in the backfield there. Must have tweaked some early on in the game.
Mm-hmm. That's a big sophomore right there.
Yeah.
I would not want to go across the line with that man right there.
Not run Oklahoma's with him.
So I'm up here in the booth.
Rondo Rucker out wide. Handoff to number 2, Aiden Gerda, and he breaks free. That's a Rams touchdown, Aiden Gerda.
Good read there by Gerda. Finds the outside, gets through the Saints line. Fairly, I mean, that was an okay defensive possession by the Saints. Forced a fourth down, some long possessions, but not a single pass, and I think we're going to expect that all game.
Yep. Saints' best option here is just put it deep and try and keep it there.
So now we've got Aiden Gerda, man who just scored on to kick the extra point here.
Ran through everyone and then takes 3 steps back, 2 to the side, and boots it.
Wonder
Hold
if this
by Logan Olaski, who's the punter. And it's good.
This extra point is up, and it's good. Lafayette
good possession there from Lafayette offensively. Just power run game, I think. That's all they're looking for at this point.
Yep.
Jameer Nesbitt, obviously the primary option, just to get those 4th and shorts and just power through for those extra few yards.
Back for the Saints on this return is Hugh Mack and Christian Both. Receiving the kick from Aiden Gerda again. Feeling we're going to say that name a lot today.
Absolutely. He's already filling up the stat sheet thus far. Be interested to see if it's a squib like William Sterling had.
No, he just boots it right up the middle. Caught by Christian Both.
Going sideways. Coach Horner won't like that.
Not at all.
Tackled at about the 16, 17. So Saints got quite a ways to go to get the touchdown here and even things up.
He's brought down by number 6, Quinn Walton.
Got some insight here from our fellow Sid member, Riley Mullins. He's claiming that from his minimal experience on the JV football team, this will be a pass play. So let's see what Coach Horner has cooked up here.
And we have Michael Sleeker back for the Saints. He is the 3rd quarterback. Rolls out, low pass, incomplete.
Yep, not sure about this Saints line, how experienced this squad is, but Sleeker taken down almost immediately after scramble out of the pocket there. But there's the pass play as Riley called. Looks like a lot of these Rams players are playing both sides of the ball. I really don't think Aiden Gerda's gotten off the field all day. Special teams, offense, and defense here.
I don't expect him to either.
No.
Handoff up the middle to number 40, Christian Both. Only about half a yard gain there.
Yep, Aiden White subbing in for the Saints now. It's number 22, one of the star players on this JV squad. You can expect him to be explosive. His brother Maddox on the varsity team and has decided to pursue track, and he's quite the athlete as well. So we'll see how Aiden can do today.
Handoff, Michael. Oh, we got a flag down. Aiden White was about to get rumbling there.
Foul offside on the Rams. 35-yard penalty. 3rd and 4.
So Michael Sleeker is the third of the Saints quarterbacks. The other two are out with the injury right now.
Yep, so Saints having to look pretty deep in their roster to find that guy. I wouldn't be surprised if Michael was planning on playing wide receiver 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Saints have 4 or 5 players injured right now, so having to go way deep in the roster there.
Saints run the same play to the opposite side.
Pitch to Aiden White. He's rolling.
Good gain there for the Saints. Aiden White. He's really the only Saint who can match the intensity of this Rams defense. Just trying to plow through, get those extra yards as best as he can.
Saints stay out on 4th down. Very short, 4th and about 1.
Risky move here from Coach Horner, given the fact that if it's a turnover, Rams have the ball just outside the red zone.
Handoff to Aiden White. Oh, tripped up behind the line.
That'll be awfully close. Looking for a spot here from the refs. May have to bring out the chains. Never see that in a JV game.
I think we all could have expected a run from Aiden White there.
That'll be a first for the Saints.
First
Good power
down.
gain. So Saints keep it moving. By the skin of their teeth, they're moving on to another set of downs here.
Saints having a very slow, methodical drive so far.
Taking their time here. I think they're very hesitant to pass the ball given their quarterback situation.
And they pass it to Finn Walter. Good 7-8 yard gain there. Very good poise there from Michael Sleeker. Looks like he's been there before.
Absolutely. Good placement there. Good gain for the Saints. That's what they need to get this drive rolling.
The Saints 2nd down from the 35-yard line. Pitch to Aiden White again. Aiden White's rolling. Oh, stiff arms the receiver, kicker, punter, and brought down at the 38.
Yeah, Aiden Gerda, stamina may be a little bit low right now. Good move there from Aiden White to gain some yards. He's already getting his water on the bench. Aiden's another one of those players playing both sides of the ball.
We can expect the Saints to push Gerda a lot. He's going to be very tired by the end. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Absolutely.
Christian Both back at running back. Handoff to him. Oh, and we lose yards there, but there's a flag down.
May have been a face mask.
There is a flag on the play.
Yep, there it is, face mask.
Yep.
Saints get a few more much-needed yards there.
Face mask on the Rams.
As you see,
Should be a 1st down for the Saints.
as you see on your screen right there, quickly eaten up in the backfield, but Saints get lucky enough with that face mask call. They're going to keep things moving.
Saints from the 44.
Sleeker
Pass. Oh, Sleeker just missed it.
looks like he got hit pretty hard there. Coming up a little bit slow, but that's a good read from the Saints. I mean, the pass was there. Coulter Hackney just couldn't get to it. My fellow peer advisee, Coulter, getting things done on the field.
Let's hope he don't make a play. Sleeker back. Aiden White still out. Oh, almost picked off there by Aiden Gerda again.
Great read there from Gerda. He should have pulled up with that ball and taken it to the house, but Saints get away with one. And obviously, just based off the progression of this drive, looks like the Saints are getting a little bit too comfortable in the air. We'll have to see what they do here on third.
Number 22, Aiden White, is back in the backfield for the Saints there. Bet we could expect a run coming.
Absolutely. Seen a lot of options with White there in the backfield and some pitch plays, so we'll see.
Pitch to White. Lots of yards there. That's a first down. Gets brought down the other 45.
Great run there from Aiden White. Slithers his way to the outside. Could have very easily been a TFL, but Aiden White does his thing and gets the first down for the Saints. Keeps things moving.
For a big man, he is slippery. Saints go back to 4 wide. Aiden White back. Hand off to Aiden White, and he gets wrapped up. Barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not much he could do there. Looked like freshman Grayson Reynolds, number 69, got beat a little bit on his block, and Aiden really had nowhere to go there.
Second down for the Saints here. Only about 15 seconds left in this first quarter. Let's see if they try and get a playoff or just wrap it up.
Aiden White already taking a seat on the bench here. Looks like he may be in a little bit of pain. Hopefully he's not. That'll be the end of the first. Rams up 7-0. Saints trying to get a drive going, inching their way up the field. So we'll be back second quarter. Thank you for tuning in.
So excited for this team breakfast, guys. Can't wait to eat some pancakes.
Sorry guys, I'm all out of pancakes today.
Sorry, y'all, I just like pancakes.
Welcome back here to St. Christopher School, second quarter, your first JV football game of the year. Saints are going to take a timeout. 3 seconds to run off the clock. I don't even know if that's possible. No plays have happened since we've gotten back, and Saints going to take a timeout to extend this break.
Coach Horner imposing his wisdom.
Absolutely. He's got quite the resume as a JV football coach here at St. Chris. Led quite the dynasty for the past 10 or so years. Only lost 3 or 4 games in that time period, and I believe we're on a 7-year run at one point, undefeated games. So Coach Horner knows what he's doing and has led us pretty successful JV football program throughout the years.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he does with this very young group this season.
Yeah, definitely undersized and, as you said, somewhat inexperienced. So starting off with a public school is quite the challenge for the Saints team.
Yeah, only 11 sophomores for the Saints. The rest are all freshmen.
So Saints just creeping their way up this field. Second and long here. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going and extend this lengthy drive.
Saints starting on the 45. Hugh Mack in motion.
Another dead ball.
Oh, soccer ball rolled onto the field.
Yeah, we've got 7th grade middle school soccer going on behind Knowles Field right here. East Field action. Sports going all around now that school's in full swing.
Nick.
Sleeker in the shotgun, low snap.
Very low. No intentional grounding there. Oh,
There it is.
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sleeker really just threw it into the logo there. Just trying to get rid of it. Little confusion on his part.
Good call there, Hayden. Intentional grounding on the Saints. That'll push things back. Make things a little bit harder on 3rd down here. 2nd down, excuse me.
Oh, no, it is 3rd down. You're right.
So loss of down and yardage there. Saints are not in a fun situation here. Can't just power the ball here with Maddox White.
Got to go 21 yards on this play.
Definitely could expect a pass.
That's rough.
Saints getting out of that hole pretty quick. Wouldn't be surprised to see a deep ball to Finn Walter here on the outside.
Yeah, Wright isn't in the backfield. Oh, they still hand it off to number 48, Dwayne Fleming.
Interesting move there for the Saints. I'm not sure I've seen Fleming take a handoff thus far. So 3rd and long handoff. Not sure that's a great move.
Saints are wisely punting.
Yep, that'll put it into the long drive. I mean, that was 7+ minutes or so.
Aiden Gerda back again to receive for the Rams.
Kid does it all.
Really does.
This is when I get nervous as a commentator. Just Aiden's going downhill here, and he's got all the space in the world. So I'll be interested to see what he can do with this punt.
William Sterling back to punt for the Saints. Solid punt. It's going to roll deep.
Gerda's going to let it go.
What a punt. It's still going.
Nice punt there from Sterling. No return from Gerda, but you know he's going to stay on the field here.
Always.
Get things going for the Rams.
Starting at about their own 16-yard line.
This is probably the most dripped out JV football game I'd say I've ever seen on both sides of the ball. I mean, Lafayette isn't playing around today.
Yeah. We weren't entirely convinced they weren't a varsity team up until they actually got out here. Seeing them walking around is a bit intimidating, not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
J.L. Love back for the Rams with Jameer Naismith. They hand it off to Aiden Gerda.
Shocking.
Great gang tackle there from the Saints.
Eric Pendlebury and co. on the stop there. Little TFL. Good start to the defensive possession.
gonna say he was down at the 19. So still a gain there. It's where they stopped his forward momentum.
So, Hayden, if you're Hank Mullins here on the outside as a corner, I mean, what do you do as your role? You think you collapse just assume the run and collapse, or what do you think?
This early, I would say you would.
There he is on the stop.
Oh, yeah.
Great read there from Mullins and a beautiful tackle.
Rams love the jet sweep. They've had Sam Buchanan in motion almost every play there. Just got the nod this time.
Yeah, great stop there from Mullins. I know Coach Theekson on varsity would love that tackle.
Yeah, if I was him this early in the game, I'd commit to that run a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe later in the game they might open it up, run a little play action, test the quarterback out a bit. Gerda and Thompson back for the Rams.
Here's a pass, first time on the day.
Wide open. Oh, breaks the tackle. Oh, still cannot bring him down. What a tackle by Mullins there. Rams are at their own 35. Saints 35.
Yep, Rams go in the air there to number 18. Big gain there, big yards after catch. And Joe Love is 1 for 1 here on the day. Good ball there.
Wow, Gerda is not on the field right now. That might be a first for this game.
Yeah, that pass should give Love a little bit of confidence and maybe his coaching staff to let him sling the ball a little bit more.
Number 23 in motion, Sherrod.
Yep, Rams are getting things moving this drive.
Nice little 4-yard gain there. Be second and about 6 for the Rams here. They're working at St. Chris 30 right now. This could be trouble for the Saints.
Yeah, probably the fastest possession we've seen all day. Coming here early in the second quarter.
Sherrod in motion again. Handoff to number 44, Josiah Thompson.
It's a good play there from the Rams.
Brought down by James Ayers.
Josiah Thompson hit in the middle. He's built like a fullback, so I think that's his role here for the Rams.
Yep. Very strong runners back there. Seems they're quick guys, or quick runs are coming from the receivers. Ronald Rucker out wide for the Rams.
Miscommunication there on the handoff.
Love keeps it. Brought out of bounds by Mullins. Not really brought down, but held his hand to the sideline.
Finn Walter coming way downhill there, looking for a hit stick. Just Love got out of bounds before he could even lay the hammer. So a little miscommunication there in the backfield from the Rams results in a Love scramble and a short gain. Good improvisation by Love there.
Rams run a lot of subs here. Oh, and Gerda is back in.
Trouble for the Saints.
3 plays without him. That's a new record. Gerda and Nisbeth back for the Rams. Gerda in motion. Muff the snap. Love scrambling out wide. That's a touchdown, Rams. J.O. Love.
Pure grit there from Love. That's just top class from him. Muff snap and figured out a way to get out of it there, run to the outside, getting around some Saints defenders for the score.
Yeah, James Ayers was right at his ankles too. He was right there. Gerda back for the kick. Almost blocked, but it's good.
Yeah, Saints have. That's the second time today. Saints have gotten to him pretty quickly.
Yeah, Hugh Mack really right on those kickoffs.
As you see there, Love with a nice run to the outside, spins, and gets in. Nice little replay there from our squad. So, Rams go up 14-0 early, or excuse me, in the middle of this second quarter. Saints hoping to put something on the board here.
Seems lineman James Signeri's hurt here. He's got pads off, shoulder taped up, iced up. Be interesting to see how the O-line does, missing him now. Hugh Mack and Christian both back to receive for the Saints. Aiden Gerda kicking for the Rams. Big kick from Gerda. Christian both running it back. Good job working his way upfield. Brought down around the 17, but we have a flag down.
Second face mask on the day for the Rams. Getting some lucky penalty yards at the end of these plays. And Aiden White back in the backfield for the Saints.
Yeah, I mean, Rams are just so much bigger. It's tough for them to get low. Handoff to Aiden White. Almost bobbled that handoff, but White recovers well. Only 2 yards picked up there. Seemed a little extracurricular activities coming in after.
Saints having a hard time getting to that ball the other side of the 50. I mean, there's not much you can do when you're on your third string quarterback and hesitant to throw it in the air.
Saints only have 2 wide right now. Oh. Pass dropped by number 7, Coulter Hackney.
Great ball there from Sleeker. That is not a third string quarterback throw.
Not at all.
Put it right on the money for Hackney, and he had space in front of him, so maybe got a little too excited there. Good slant route.
Oh.
Saints will keep it at 3rd and long.
Be 3rd and about 8-9 yards for the Saints. Handoff Aiden White. Oh, and he is stuffed at the line. Rams have pretty much figured out how to beat him.
Yep, collapsing early on the defensive side. They're just playing a little bit more aggressive than the Saints right now, and that's leading to TFLs and scores. So they're doing all the right things at this point.
Saints punting. Number 50, William Sterling back, and then Aiden Gerda back for the Rams. Should get a counter on how many times I say that.
Low snap, Sterling.
Low snap. Good job getting it off, though. Got it up.
Almost hits a few Rams.
Ooh, rolling back towards the Saints.
Not much Sterling can do there. And Rams are going to come on the field with solid field positioning.
Yeah, starting at about 44. Saints 44.
I believe we'll have a timeout here. St. Chris using the second one of the quarter, really. Second of the half, though. So, wanted to quickly promote a few other streams we've got this week. Saints varsity soccer taking on Bishop O'Connell tomorrow on the soccer field. It's here at St. Chris. We'll be streaming that game. And on Friday, we've got Saints varsity football going all the way out to Lafayette, taking on a strong Lafayette team. And Saints got some older leadership, some older position players on the team. So we'll be interested to see how that more experienced squad goes up against a solid public school team like Lafayette. And we'll be streaming that one as well here on SEC TV. So we look forward to being there with you guys and commentating the first varsity football game of the year.
Can expect Aiden Gerda to be in motion here. Yep, there it is. Handoff to Aiden Gerda. Jet sweep again. He gets a big pickup there. Huge block from number 60, Neil Smith. Gerda is still going, brought down around the 10. That was a great pickup by Neil Smith, getting upfield there, clearing way.
Yep, great run from Gerda. Spinning, getting across some St. Chris defenders. Huge gain for him, and Lafayette, after one play, already first and goal.
Gerda subs off here. You can expect Devin Sherrod to motion here as well, filling in Gerda's spot. Rams like we're on the same formation. Yep, Sherrod in motion, handoff. Jameer Naismith with just a 1-2 yard gain. Rams out. Handoff to Naismith again. Oh, and he just powers through into the end zone. There was really no stopping him there.
Yeah, Rams just using this strong run game to their advantage. Up big here, 20-0, and Gerda looking to tag one more on.
Yeah, haven't seen much of number 5, Logan Olaski, besides holding these field goals. Hasn't had to punt much.
Interested to see if the Saints can get to this.
Flag on very early. Dead ball foul here. Something with the subbing, I would assume. Number 88, Jordan Hampton, subbed in very late there. Kick is up.
Ooh.
Oh,
Saints almost get to it, but Gerda
makes it again.
barely gets it through.
That's every kick now has been almost blocked.
Yeah, but got to give it to him, though. 3 for 3 as a kicker on a JV squad with a touchdown and a few defensive tackles. I mean, this kid's killing it. So shout out Aiden Gerda and Lafayette. They're on a roll here.
He has about 9 points now. Both and Mack back for the Saints to return here. Gerda hoping to get a deep kick, pin the Saints back.
Big kick there from Gerda.
And
I mean, that's a
in the end
touchback on
zone.
JV football. That's got to be a first. I don't think I've ever seen that. Gerda showing off the leg strength. He's obviously been in the gym. He doesn't skip leg day, does he?
No, definitely not. I think it's the Panda Dunk cleats.
Giving him some power there.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Extra 5-10 yards.
The fact that we've got a punter kicker duo with this much swag on is
It's really unheard of.
on a JV team. It's a little ridiculous, but you know what? I can appreciate it.
And we have a false start on the Rams there, so Gerda will be looking to do it again. Hopefully he can keep that same power. Pin it within the 5. Gerda boots it again. Caught on the 10 by number 40, Christian Both. Pretty good gain there.
Yep.
Take it down about 29.
Saints starting with probably the best field position they've had all day. So let's see what they can make of it with 1:30 left in the half, and hopefully they'll go through the air. I mean, Coulter Hackney's gotten open all day, and Sleeker's finding them. So we'll see what they can do here on this upcoming drive.
Yeah, and it seems Aiden White's sitting down and talk to the trainer here, so let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, want to give a shout out to Robin, best trainer in the game.
Yep.
Probably the most loved. Faculty member here. Low snap. This may have been a turnover.
This could be Rams ball here. Yep, Rams ball. Rams recover that. Wow, just really series of unfortunate events this second quarter here.
Sleeker looks a little
Frazzled.
shaken up. Yep. Not a great turn of events here for the Saints, and Rams are just outside of the red zone here, looking to put 7 more on the board before we can get to half.
Yeah, Rams on the 25 here. Coach Horner does not seem very pleased.
No, he's not used to this type of score.
Gerda in motion.
Pass
Love looking to
again.
pass. Caught. Number 18.
Don't have his name. Great ball though from Love. With a quarterback that good, you'd think you'd go in the air a little bit more. Great ball there from him.
They're honestly just strong all around. Love has two touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 running. Gerda has 1. Who's the other one?
Forgot. It's when you know it's too big of a deficit. Saints finally get to
finally
one.
Block it. Mullins
Here we
getting in there
go.
quick. Third time's a charm. Got 3 hands on it.
Hank Mullins probably played the best out of all Saints today. Had a few great stops, a few great tackles, and that's a good block for him.
Yep.
So, Hank Mullins, definitely good work there.
Bet he's not enjoying the lack of passing right now.
Absolutely not.
We have Mack and Both back again for the Saints. And assuming Gerda kicking again. 1:23 left in the half. Let's see what they do here.
Looks like Lafayette brought a good bit of fans here today. Parents coming out to support.
Yeah.
Not an easy drive, so.
It's a very hot, humid day out here, too.
Gerda again. It's a kick for the Rams. Let's see if we can have an official touchback.
Low line drive. Oh, muffed by the Saints. Hugh Mack running it upfield. Oh, good cutback. He gets to about the 22, 23-yard line.
Yep, Hugh Mack, known for his agility and speed, shows it off a little bit there. So some good yardage, but Saints in a similar situation they were about 30 seconds ago. So hopefully no muffed punts, or excuse me, no muffed snaps. Maybe they can work the ball down the field a little bit more than they have.
Yeah, and Aiden White still sitting on the bench. That could be a cause of some of the Saints' troubles.
Saints going to take the last time out of the half here. So we'll take a break with them, and we'll be back. Saints down 27-0 here late in the second quarter. We're back here.
Saints have number 48, Dwayne Fleming. Oh, handed off to him, and it's fumbled. Picked up by the Rams. I cannot see who that is. Looks like number 4, Hunter Miller. Never mind, 44. Sorry about that. Josiah Thompson.
Not sure what to say about that. Those last two offensive possessions that were one play each for the Saints.
Both from the 20-yard line, too.
And I think they resulted in similar fashion.
See if
Rams trying to replicate it here. Touchdown on the first play back. I wouldn't say there's a low possibility. I would say there's a high possibility that that's the case. Hopefully the Saints can have some momentum going into half. Get a stop here.
Rucker out wide. Handoff to Josiah Thompson again. Let him finish the play. Touchdown Rams. Big push by Mel Gray Jr. there. Pushing Thompson across the line.
Yeah, not much the Saints can do at this point.
Nope.
On pace to. I mean, this may be the worst loss in Sherman Horner's career. So not a bright start for this Saints squad. Obviously young and inexperienced, as we mentioned, but definitely work to do for your Saints.
See if Mullins can get a second block here. Never
Yeah,
mind. The Rams are going for 2. Have to even out the score, make up for the last missed punt.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Handoff.
Might as well
Amir
when you can do
Naismith
that.
Just running over everyone.
Yeah, it's a little too easy for the Rams. Saints definitely a little degraded right now. Nobody, very low energy and not much to feed off of for the next 50 seconds. Hopefully they can minimize the damage and get out of here with it being 35-0 in this first half.
Yeah, we have Mack and both back again. I'm feeling an official touchback here from Gerda. Gerda back to kick.
A squib here.
Little squib kick. Oh, that's going to be a flag. Kicked it right out of bounds.
I don't know if this is,
Guess attempt at an onside kick.
yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that. Maybe a lack of sportsmanship. Because you know Gerda's got the leg to boot it down there for a touchback anyway.
Maybe
What?
just conserving his energy. He has to do everything else.
I guess so. Wouldn't be surprised if the Saints go ahead and run this clock out if they can successfully do that.
Yeah, just stop the bleeding here, honestly.
A lot of errors here on the offensive end for St. Christopher's, and I mean, in all honesty, the Rams are just a little bit too big for the Saints to be able to stop. They've obviously got the physical. They're winning on the physical side of things, 100%.
Yes, by a lot.
I mean, just look at that.
Handoff here. Just completely smothered by number 9, Kelvin Hall. I mean, not much Christian Both can do there. Clock is still running. Will the Saints just let it die? Seems like Saints are going to try and call a play here. 5 seconds left and running. Just got it off. Oh, and a handoff to Christian Both. And that'll do it for the half.
Yep, Saints down big, 35-0. I mean, Hayden, any thoughts on if you're Coach Horner here, what are you telling the squad?
There's not really much you could say here. It's less of a mental aspect, more of just pure physical domination from the Rams here.
Yep, I agree.
Little confusion going to halftime here.
Yep, looks like the Rams are going to go back into their locker room. I don't think I've seen that before from a JV team, but yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Horner, there's not much you can do. He's talking to his team right now, or talking to the coaches right now, and just trying to analyze how they can stop the bleeding. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Coach Horner's been in this position much in his career, and it's definitely a new experience for him to be down this bad. So we'll be back in 9 minutes. We're looking forward to the second half with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. All right, welcome back to the second half of this JV football game. First one of the season, Saints down big, 35-0. Rams on top, and I believe the Saints are kicking off first. No, Saints are receiving. Saints are receiving. So
Let's hope they can channel their Minnesota Vikings. Big comeback year.
yeah, I'm not sure how likely that is, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anything's possible at this point. JV football, you never know.
Saints are struggling big time with injuries, though.
Yep, and one notable injury, Aiden White, as we mentioned earlier, star running back. He obviously was minimized in his reps first half, but he got carted off, unfortunately, at the end of that first half, and I'm not sure we're going to see him back here today. So interesting to see what the Saints do in the backfield in the second half and how they try to recover from this deficit.
Both and Mack back. Gerda, good kick. Caught by both. Way to get upfield. He's on about the 28-yard line. Good return for the Saints.
Yeah, great awareness from both, and showed off his speed to get to that ball. It was a good punt, good kick by Gerda, but I mean that may be the best part of the Saints game so far today. The special teams has not been awful. I mean, that's the best I can put it.
And, continuing with what you said, right? Aiden White is not back out. He did not come out of the locker room.
Yep.
So, just hoping he's okay here.
Yep. Robin, our love trainer, is still on the field, so I'm wondering if he's getting attention back in the locker room.
Oh, hit as he throws. Michael Sleeker's very slow to get up there. That was a huge hit. Let's hope he doesn't get hurt. He is our last quarterback.
Had some clock trouble there. We're good, though. Yeah, Sleeker didn't really have time at all to get anything
Do
off.
anything, really.
Yeah.
Barely finished his drop step by the time they were all over him.
Got hit pretty hard as well, so he's fighting through it.
Saints back to 4 out wide. Handoff to both here. Huge tackle there by the Rams. That is number 9, Kelvin Hall, slow to get up. He was on that tackle with Josiah Thompson. Kelvin Hall might be a little shaken up here, so Sleeker might get a little extra time in that pocket.
Yep, and I've heard rumors that the Saints do have a fourth-string quarterback who may eventually come in. We'll see. High snap there.
Oh,
good pass. Yeah, honestly, a good ball. Corner wasn't really looking there, so.
But neither was Andy Hinkst on that route.
Yeah, it was a good ball. Nice spiral there from Sleeker. He's got the arm. He just hasn't been able to showcase it today. Hasn't had the time and hasn't had the confidence from Coach Horner.
Yeah. Yeah, I really just don't think Hinks was expecting the pass to come that fast. I mean, the second he caught it, it was out of his hand.
Yep, so it's a common sight we've seen today. Sterling back to punt. Gerda back to return.
Gerda punts and returns. How's that work during practice? Catches punt.
Oh, my goodness.
Blocked by number 18.
He's been doing it all today.
Oh, and he picks it up. Saints just let him walk in there. Didn't even try and stop him.
That has got to be one of the most ridiculous touchdowns I've ever seen. Again, we wish we had his name. That's his third touchdown today.
Yeah, he's popping off.
Two catches for touchdowns, a blocked punt / touchdown. It doesn't get much more impressive than that.
No.
That's when you wonder, should a kid like this be on the varsity team?
Boatload of stats.
Yep.
Sacks. Stats, too.
Yeah, stats, too.
Really got it all going.
So, number 18 in Gerda really been carrying this this squad.
Yeah.
Your first possession, Rams offense doesn't need to come on the field.
Yeah.
And they're already on the board.
Our hopes of a comeback might be depleting a bit here.
You never know.
Have faith.
We're staying optimistic up here in the booth.
Always. Gerda back to kick. Straight through. Man, Mullins almost blocked that again.
Yeah, I love the
He
aggressiveness
is-
from Mullins. But
He's going to be huge on that this season.
yep, I think Gerda's getting a little bored out here.
Really is.
It's a little too casual for him. This Lafayette team is one of the, if not the best JV team I've ever seen.
Yeah, honestly. Probably beat most varsity teams, if we're being honest here.
Yeah, and I've got Sencrest varsity over them by a hefty amount, but
Agreed.
again, just want to shout out the fact that we're streaming the game on Friday at Lafayette, so everybody tuned in now, tune in then, because that is an away game, and we're going to need all the support we can get against a Lafayette team that is better than this JV team. So that'll be an interesting way to start the season, give the Saints a feel for how good or bad they may be. And it'll be an interesting one. We're excited to travel to Lafayette and cover that game for you guys.
Gerda to kick again. He's really only been off the field for about 45 seconds today.
Yeah, and halftime.
Yeah, that too.
This kid, unlimited stamina.
He deserves a nice bath.
I think he has stamina
Line
turned off.
drive. There's your official touchback, right? There you
I
go.
love it.
Gerda boots it out the end zone.
I mean, can this kid do anything wrong? What Gerda,
Seriously.
the sophomore. I mean, you'd think a player of his status would be on varsity.
Yeah, honestly.
He's got the leg.
Scares me. No, that means varsity kickers.
Maybe a problem. We'll have to see how Jack Slocker of varsity St. Chris team will compare. He's his goal, Jack Slocker, varsity kicker, wants to be the leading scorer in St. Chris football history. So we'll see how that works out as a kicker. I think.
Oh,
be minimal
dropped
kicks.
pass there. Saints Sleeker looking for a screen to Finn Walter. Just straight through the hands, honestly. Probably got too far ahead of himself.
Looks like Sleeker was telling Coach Horner to run the same play there. I'm not sure he has that level of control on this offense, but I mean, I'm interested to see if they decide to go in the air again. You might as well. You're down 42, second and long.
Yep. Change of formation, so.
It's a
right
great
back
ball.
to him. Good catch, Finn Walter there. He's probably asking to give Finn another chance there.
Yep, Finn is a good athlete as well. I believe he was on the varsity lacrosse team last year.
Sophomore receiver and defensive back.
Saints offense just looking to get something on the board before this game is over.
Yep, about 3rd and 6 here for the Saints. 4 out wide. Sleeker running, pitching it. Oh, 48 for the Saints is gone. Dwayne Fleming.
Will he get to the end
Will
zone?
he catch up? Oh,
He's down.
just do. What a run.
Saints have been looking for that burst all day. Finally get one from Dwayne Fleming. Great run, great way to work his way around the defense there for a huge gain. By far the biggest gain of the game. So Saints find that spark, and they're in the red zone for the first time today.
Yeah, it was about a 65-yard run there.
Fleming coming immediately out, but good read from Sleeker there. Obviously a drawn-up option, and he was about to take it, but last second pitched it out to Fleming.
Yeah, what a
The
what
new
a run from
student,
the freshman, honestly.
new first year here at St. Chris, so good for him. Good power run, and way to make up for that fumble earlier in the game.
Both is back at running back. Sleeker looks out, hits Finn Walter again. Will he get through? Oh. Curtis Simmons on the Rams just barely grabs him by the jersey.
Yeah, good throw on the run there by Sleeker. Sleeker I mean, he's impressed me in the air. I think the Saints are a little bit too reliant on the run game, and
Yep.
they should let Sleeker free up a little bit in the second half, see what he can do. But good ball there, and Saints are a few yards closer to that end zone.
Yeah, if Walter didn't have such a big jersey, he could have gotten a touchdown there. Just barely got a hold of him. Sleeker out wide. Oh, pass to Walter again. Incomplete.
Huge hit there from the Rams. That was, and they want the clock to keep running.
Way to break that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll see that play on all levels of St. Chris football. They love the scramble out and the check down. But it's a pretty consistent play, so good work there from the Saints. And they're running it to perfection. Sleeker and Walter obviously have a good connection. But they've got 3rd and goal here, hoping to punch it in. Maybe they go to William Sterling if they need, the kicker, just to get some points on that board.
He was hitting some good ones during warm-ups. Very consistent.
I know he's dedicated to his craft, so hopefully not. But maybe we can see Sterling on there for PAT.
Yeah. Sleeker out wide again. Stiff arm. Oh, he just gets completely eaten up by number 81 on the Rams.
Yeah.
And Sleeker is down. This is not good for the Saints.
Looked like
that looks like a shoulder.
Yeah.
Really got thrown on it. If I had to
think
guess, I'd say dislocated.
So we'll be back after this injury timeout. So we're back here. Saints out of field goal range, so running back Christian Both is going to have to improvise here.
A little wildcat action. He gets a field. Slight gain there.
So that'll be a turnover on downs for the Saints. I mean, if you're Coach Horner, you have to be positive about a possession like that. You're definitely confident in your run game after Fleming had a big gain like that, and Sleeker definitely showed what he can do through the air. We're hoping he's okay.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like at this point the Rams are going to throw in their backups. Their second team, Love's off the field. And I don't think we're going to see much more of Gerda at this point. I think Gerda has served his time, and I think the Rams can walk away with this one pretty satisfied.
We have had a false start on the offense there, so they will lose 5 yards. Be Rams first down from their own 10-yard line. Handoff to number 32, Curtis Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons wanted to keep it churning there. Coaches love that. Didn't stop moving his feet, but Saints defensive line finally showing some signs.
Really did a great job getting back to the line of scrimmage there. He got wrapped up way before.
Yeah.
Number 15, Preston Madzuma, back at quarterback for the Rams. He hands it off to number 21, Terrell Daniel.
Yeah, so good read there by the Saints defensive line getting through. I mean, this Rams team is giving more JV vibes than that first team. It's
Yeah.
almost like they got two different squads out here. A little bit more
really
evenly
a whole
matched.
different team right now.
So Saints, I mean, I think the second string Lafayette team is pretty easily comparable to an okay JV football team in the prep league. So this will definitely give a good look at what the Saints have got in front of them.
Off to Caden Summers, out to the left side, brings it to about the 15-yard line. So 4th and about 10 here for the Rams, and they're putting on the punt unit. This is Logan Olaski's first time on the field besides extra points.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see if
He can back up the drip.
yeah. Now we've got Christian Booth both still on the field for the Saints. He's turning into that Aiden Gerda type of player here for the Saints.
Good kick. That's about a 45-yard kick there. It is recovered by Finn Walter.
Yeah, bold move there from Finn.
Yeah. It's caught me off guard a little bit.
I do want to shout out Christian Booth, though. I mean, he's been running back today. He's played quarterback last possession, punt returner, kick returner. So he's doing it all for the Saints, and he's giving it his best try. So shout out to him.
Yep. Let's see, Coach Horner giving him some props there.
That'll lead us to the end of this third quarter. Saints yet to score, but, you know, we've seen some signs of brilliance.
Yeah.
I think the Saints have a few positive takeaways, but for the most part, they're playing a very impressive Lafayette team.
Yeah, honestly. I think this should be a big fourth quarter for them with this new Lafayette team in.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it. Saints flipping field position and Coach Horner already coaching them up. So we'll be back in a bit. Thank you for tuning in and staying with us. We're back here. Fourth quarter for the Saints. Dwayne Fleming back on the field here. You remember he was the one that had that big breakout run early on in that third quarter, giving the Saints a little spark.
Yeah, it looks like Saints are running two running backs here with Christian Both and Dwayne Fleming back there.
Yep, a little wildcat action.
Yep.
That's what happens when you don't have a
Missing
fourth
all
quarterback.
3 of your quarterbacks.
Yeah. Fleming
Hand off to
again.
Fleming. Good spin move. Way to fight for those yards. Gains about 6 on the play.
Yeah, Fleming again showing that that agility and speed he's got. I think once he gets in the open, he could be a real problem.
Yeah.
So as long as those offensive linemen hold their blocks and Fleming finds a way around it, he could be gone. And looks like Michael Sleeker's come back out. It definitely looks like a shoulder injury. He's icing it up with Robin. But I want to give a shout out to the varsity guys coming out and supporting their JV team. delayed pitch there to Fleming. He doesn't have much space. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, runs into the blocker. Brought down by number 81 again. Wish we had his name on the roster so we could shout him out.
Yep. It is not sure it'll be a fun film session tomorrow for the JV football team.
No, I mean, 8:50 left in the game. Really just hoping to stop the bleeding here.
I would love to see some sort of number get put on that board.
Agreed. Hand off to Fleming again. He's really the go-to guy there. Oh,
Looks like Hiscock got in the way there.
again.
Fleming trying to work his way around it, but there's just not much he can do. And there you see the leadership of Finn Walter, who served as captain today. He's teaching Hiscock up and telling him what he can do to sort of get around the running back there.
Yeah, we have William Sterling back to kick again. And no Aiden Gerda to return. Looks like it is Tyrell Hampton back for the Rams.
All right, we got a new face here for the Rams. Let's see what we can do. Looks like he's got some length, and he's chatting it up with the ref.
Not much else to do when you're on your own back there.
No.
No.
Pretty lonely
I
feeling.
do that all the time, not going to lie.
Okay. As we mentioned earlier, these the varsity and JV football teams work very closely together. So, very nice of this squad to come out and support the JV team, no matter what the score is.
Those guys prepping for the big game at Lafayette on Friday.
Yep, and first under the lights game of the year, so I'm excited for that. Botched kick there from
Awkward punt.
Sterling, yeah.
Right out of bounds, just about the 39-yard line. This whole game really is just not going the way we want it to.
No, not at all. And I think Saints, as I've mentioned, they've got some positives to take away. Yeah, I mean,
They've had their moments.
yes, absolutely shown flashes, but I think at the end of the day, it's a really solid Lafayette team, and in my humble opinion, I'm not sure a single prep league JV football team could even compete.
No.
So Saints are really just outmatched today, in summary.
Handoff there. Number 47, Liam Hasham. Seems like Rams sticking with Madzuma at quarterback. Madzuma looking to pass. Big lefty. Oh, great defense there by Whitfield Mullins.
Yeah, great awareness there from Whitfield Mullins to come over and swat that ball. I mean, that was easily completion if it weren't for him. So good work there from Whitfield. Lefty quarterback is another interesting thing. I haven't seen that in a while. So the Rams switching it up on us and trying to keep things a little bit interesting.
Yeah, great job by Whitfield there. Getting all the way up with Jordan Hampton. That is not an easy guy to defend.
Not at all. He's definitely oversized. Undersized, excuse me.
Handoff there to number 32, Curtis Simmons. Huge tackle there by the Saints.
Yeah, great open field tackle.
By Bowen Ireland.
Bowen Ireland, that's my man right there.
Love Bowen.
Been waiting on that. So shout out Bowen. If it's not for him there, that's a first down and more. So good work, Bowen.
Yep, 4th and 5 for the Rams here.
Bowen is rocking the small socks. Not sure how I feel about that. Minimal drip.
No shows.
No, I don't know if I like that.
Seems to be a theme on this team here.
It's all right, Bowen. You got the tackle at the end of the day.
And drip over scale. As huge tackle again by Whitfield Mullins. Stopping what would probably be another 15, 20 yards on that run.
It's tradition.
See, most of the varsity team here out supporting 2 of varsity coaches as well. Great defensive play by the Saints there, holding that run to only a 1-yard gain.
Yep, and this clock is slowly ticking down. I really want to see the Saints get an offensive possession again, see if both can work as magic and maybe get some points on the board. Hopefully end the game on a positive note. Saints need to stop here and right now.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's pretty positive 4th quarter for them, but
yeah, I mean, as we mentioned, they put the Band-Aid on. They stopped the bleeding.
it's a matchup at the bottom of the screen here. Oh, great tackle there.
Finn Walter doing things on both sides of the ball. He's quite the athlete.
Bringing down Caden Summers of Lafayette. Yeah, if they line up again, this matchup bottom of the screen between number 81 and Mullins down here. It's very interesting to watch. Mullins a very scrappy player. Mizuma under center. Muffed. And the Saints recover it.
There we go. Saints get the ball back. They're going to have their opportunity. I love it.
What a great awareness there by Jamie Bliley.
All right, so Saints, they've got their chance here. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Bowen Ireland showing some emotion there. Maybe unnecessary down 42 with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, not the time I'd want to be celebrating.
You know what, Bowen?
Live your life, kid.
Yeah,
Have fun.
Good for him. He's his older brother Jack is famous for his varsity football play 2 years ago against Trinity. Blocks field goal, and quite a talented family there.
And the Saints fumble it again. Dwayne Fleming lost it midfield. Did a good job making up for it on that tackle, though, bringing down what looked to be a touchdown. It's really just, I do not want to be in the locker room after this game.
No. Just interesting situation here for the Saints. Fleming, very hot and cold today. 2 fumbles, but a big gain. And as I've said, he's shown flashes. So tighten up that ball strength, and Fleming's on his way to being a solid JV running back.
Yeah, and only a freshman. I'm excited to see him as he grows and becomes an upperclassman.
Yep.
He could be very, very good.
So that may do it for the Saints' chances of putting a number here on the board.
Yep, just about 50 seconds left.
Just
But, hey, remain hopeful.
yeah, exactly.
Number 11 in motion, handoff to number 21, Terrell Daniel. Brought down by pretty much the whole Saints D-line and linebacker core.
So as this clock winds down, Hayden, any takeaways from the Saints? Any positive takeaways if you're Coach Horner here?
Yeah, I mean, that secondary that we're a little unsure about holding their own out here. They're doing pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. I think Whitfield Mullins had a few plays out there. And yeah, I think that's definitely positive. They were definitely the big question coming into the game today. And but at the end of the day, Saints go down 42-0. Coach Horner not going to be too happy about that. But
Nope.
as we've mentioned, Saints varsity soccer playing their first game tomorrow at home. We'll be streaming that. We look forward to seeing you guys with us tomorrow. But yeah, we appreciate you for tuning in for the first stream of the season, and we're looking forward to covering Saints athletics this year.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you guys.